You're listening to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What is up, everybody? I am the Hot Commodity and Sieg, your host of the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, and today we are covering TNA Rebellion 2024. This pay-per-view was live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I really enjoyed seeing TNA come out and kill it. The first match of TNA Rebellion is for the TNA X Division Championship. TNA X Division Champion Mustafa Ali defending against Jake something. Mustafa comes out in a black limo Hummer, and a bunch of security guards walk him out. This is a great match to open TNA Rebellion. Mustafa Ali performed a lot of high-risk maneuvers, but Jake something kept on going hard. Jake lands the falling to Mustafa, but Mustafa puts his foot on the ropes. Mustafa rakes Jake's eyes. Jake runs into the post. Mustafa rolls up Jake and grabs a rope to retain the X Division Championship. Good back and forth match, a lot of high flying action. Big fan Mustafa Ali, and Jake something is also good as well. Next up, we have Rich Swann with AJ Francis taking on Joe Hendry. Basic match here. During the match, AJ goes to hit Joe Hendry with a chain, but then Shawn Merriman takes it. Shawn goes into the ring, hits a clothesline to Joe, and then Rich lands a frog splash to get a 3 count. After the match, Shawn Merriman, AJ, Rich, they all dance over Joe Hendry, and interesting stuff here, but basic match. Next up, we have Full Metal Mayhem, Frankie Kazarian versus Eric Young. This was an insane match. We saw a 2x4 with nails. We saw Frankie spear Eric off the apron through a table on the floor. They hit each other with cookie sheets. The end comes after Frankie lands a super flex capacitor through a table to get a 3 count. During this move where Eric Young landed on the table, he almost tore off his ear. That's why there was blood immediately pouring from his ear. He's okay. He was fine, but Frankie gets the win. Steve Maclin comes out and trashes TNA when then TNA Director of Authority, Santino Morello, comes out and introduces the newest member of the TNA roster, which is Mike Santana. So Mike Santana defeats Steve Maclin after a big boot and spin the block. Great return for Mike Santana, looking good here. He was an AEW former TNA Tag Team Champion as well. Good things coming for Mike Santana. Next, we have the TNA Tag Team Championships on the line. TNA Tag Team Champions, The System, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, with Alicia Edwards defending against Trent Seven and Mike Bailey. Decent tag match here, but Mike Bailey and Trent could not stop the System after Eddie Edwards hits Trent with a Boston Knee Party to get the win and retain the Tag Team Championship. Basic tag title match here, but wasn't terrible. Next up, we have the last man standing match, Alex Hammerstone versus Josh Alexander. This is an amazing match, probably match of the night here. We saw thumbtacks get involved. We saw an ankle lock. We saw the end come when Josh lands a crazy half and half on the ramp and a C4 spike on the ramp, and Alex cannot get up. Josh Alexander gets the win here in an amazing match at Rebellion. Next up, we have Ash by Elegance appearing. She's in a skybox to watch this next match. Then TNA Knockout Champion Jordynne Grace defending against Steph De Lander with the good hands. This is kind of boring. Not a lot of stuff happened here. PCO returns during this match to attack the good hands. Khan then shows up and attacks PCO. Lights go out. Sami Callihan returns and attacks Khan in the good hands. Jordynne Grace hits Steph De Lander with a juggernaut to get a 3 count. This match was more about PCO, good hands, Khan, and Sami Callihan than it was about the women. And could have been better, but decent match. And we've made it to our main event of Rebellion. TNA Champion Moose with the System defending against Nick Nemeth. Nick poured his heart out. We saw a Famouser off the ramp. That was an amazing maneuver. But the end comes after Moose lands a spear to retain the TNA Championship. This is a good championship match, and I actually enjoy this one. After the match, the System come out. We get a weird Titantron. The lights go out. Broken Matt Hardy shows up. He hits Moose with a twist of fate, and he grabs the TNA Championship and raises it. Broken Matt Hardy is back in TNA, and it looks like he's looking for that TNA Championship gold. Well, that was it for TNA Rebellion. Decent show. I'm excited to see what's to come. We got a lot more coming our way. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.